What happens when 21 men are ordered to hold their ground against a 10,000 strong enemy army, knowing they may never come back alive?
And why does this over a century old battle still echo in military academies? One of the finest last stands ever fought. Hi viewers, I'm Rajat Kane.
And I'm Kavya Khandelwal and you're watching The Edge. In this video, we are breaking down the Battle of Saragarhi, the day 21 Sikh soldiers of the 36th Sikh Battalion took on thousands of Afghan tribesmen in 1897. We'll explore the history of the frontier, why this little post was so important, what exactly went down that bloody day, and why it is remembered as the Indian Thermopylae.
Well, stay till the end because the climax of the story is so unreal, it sounds straight out of a movie.
Picture this, the late 1800s. India's northwest frontier province, today part of Pakistan, was one of the most dangerous borders in the world. It was the same route used by Muhammad of Ghazni, Ghori, Abdali, and even the Mughals to invade India.
The British, after defeating the Sikh Empire, had inherited this restless frontier. Now to control it, they built two forts, Lockhart and Gulistan. But here's the catch, these forts were too far apart to see each other.
So they built a tiny signaling post in between Saragarhi, just a few stone walls, a heliograph system that flashed sunlight messages, and a small garrison of 21 Sikh soldiers. Lose this post, and communication between the forts would collapse.
In 1897, a powerful Afghan cleric, the Mullah of Hadda, called for holy war against the British. Now, thousands of tribesmen, Afridi, Orakzai, and Pakhtun rose up. On 12th of September 1897, Kavya, between 10,000 to 50,000 Afghan warriors surrounded Saragarhi. Now imagine being inside, just 21 men, bolt action rifles, around 400 bullets each, and no enforcement inside. Low on ammunition, no enforcement, just sole bravery.
At 9 a.m., Sepoy Gurmukh Singh, the signal man, spotted the massive army marching towards them. He flashed a message to Fort Lockhart. Enemy approaching the main gate. Need reinforcements. The reply crushed every hope. Unable to break through, hold positions. In other words, you are on your own.
Well, Kavya, at that moment, the leader, Havaldar Ishar Singh, gathered the men. They knew death was certain, but instead of surrendering, they chose to fight. And what's the reason behind it? Because Guru Gobind Singh Ji's word inspired them. Sawa lakh Sikh ladaun, tabe Guru Gobind Singh naam kahaun. One Sikh can fight 125,000 enemy.
That's right. The Afghans tried to lure them into surrender. Lay down your weapons and you will be alive. The Sikhs responded with silence, loading their rifles.
Well, the first wave came, thousands charged at the gates, bullets cracked. The Sikhs fired in disciplined burst, mowing down dozens, each shot by the Sikh counted.
When one soldier fell, the others pulled his body back inside, refusing to leave him behind. By 10 a.m., the Afghans attempted to breach the wall. Again, the Sikhs pushed them back. 7 attacks, 7 failures.
Well, Kavya, now let's talk about the heroic last message. Throughout all this, Gurmukh Singh kept signaling Morse code messages. Normally, it took 3 men to operate the heliograph, 1 to flash, 1 to watch, and 1 to ride. But that day, Gurmukh did all these 3 by himself. He described the battle as it unfolded. First breach attempted, repelled. Heavy casualties on both sides, ammunition running low.
Finally, as the walls started to crumble and smoke filled the air, he sent one last heartbreaking message. Permission to join the battle, sir. The reply, granted.
By early afternoon, the outer walls collapsed. Flames and dust covered the fort. Havaldar Ishar Singh, already wounded, ordered his men to retreat to inner post. He alone stayed back, fighting hand to hand, giving them time.
Inside, the remaining Sikhs made their final stand, rifles empty. They swung bayonets, swords, even bare hands. One by one, they fell. The very last defender, Gurmukh Singh, only 19 years old, surrounded, the signal shed set on fire. He is said to have taken down nearly 40 enemies before finally being killed. His final words, Bole so nihal sat sri akal.
The time was little after 3:30 p.m. The fort was gone, but the world would never forget. The Afghans did capture Saragarhi, but at terrible cost. More than 600 dead on their side and more than thousands wounded. They couldn't advance further. Fort Gulistan, which had been the real target, received reinforcement and it survived, all due to the valiant efforts at Saragarhi.
All 21 soldiers were awarded the Indian Order of Merit, the highest gallantry award for Indians at that time. Even the British Parliament gave them a standing ovation. Till today, 12th of September is observed as Saragarhi Day by the Sikh Regiment and across the world.
Military historians rank Saragarhi alongside Thermopylae and Masada as one of the greatest last stands in history.
And here's the irony. What was once a small forgotten outpost has now become a symbol of loyalty, courage and sacrifice. Proof that true bravery isn't about surviving, but about choosing how you will fall.
So why does Battle of Saragarhi still matters? Because it shows that even when the odds are 21 versus 10,000, courage can shake the world. And maybe that's why Hollywood talks about Sparta, but Punjab gave the world its own Thermopylae.
What do you think? Was Saragarhi the greatest last stand in the history? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe and follow
The Edge.